Most leaders are bracing for a recession that isn't even here, and it's the fastest way to sink your business.
Every obstacle is an opportunity. There's opportunity in every situation, right?
Watch to see how Fractionals are flipping this fear into their biggest 12-month opportunity.
We're seeing posts on LinkedIn. That's what stimulated our topic today, is all these posts on LinkedIn about recession proofing. We're not in a recession. Is it a difficult time? Is it an uncertain time? Absolutely. Absolutely. But don't suffer twice, which is really what's happening here, right? I've been telling my members in the Fractional Launchpad, I believe the next 12 months are going to be some of the best months for fractionals, more than even the last 2 or 3 years, because even though we've seen this massive uptick in people hanging the fractional flag out there, and here's why. And this is a difference between looking down and trying to survive and looking up and looking for opportunities mindset. Is SMB, small and medium-sized businesses, they are probably going to pull back from hiring executives, full-time, high-paying, fully loaded executives, because they're uncertain about what's going to happen. Tariffs and economy. Right. However,
because they're recession-proofing.
Exactly. And in this case, we can use this to our advantage. But they still have this talent and experience gap in their leadership team. They still need that COO. They still need that CMO. They still need a head of product development.
100%.
So looking at opportunity, we roll up as a fractional and say, we can give you that executive at a fraction of the cost of the full-time, with no overhead, no benefits, no taxes, and very little risk. And you're going to get probably more impact from that individual, because every minute they spend with you, they're working on strategic stuff and not water cooler, all the other stuff you as an executive.
Yes, right.
It's going to create more demand for the right people in the right marketplaces looking for the right opportunities. So I believe that that's going to happen in the next 12 months. So we have to be in a position to take advantage of that.
Yeah, and I think it's really, really important to see and really important to notice there, right? Is every obstacle is an opportunity. There's opportunity in every situation, right? And if you're sitting here listening to us and you're feeling the squeeze because clients are saying, well, I don't know, and well, I don't know, well, I don't know, guess what? They may be saying that, but there's somebody else who isn't.
Yeah.
Right? And there's somebody else who needs. And I was reminded of this. I was just talking with a friend yesterday, and he's in Singapore. And despite everything that's going on in the market, he is serving and having a fabulous time serving Fortune 500 companies. Yeah. And it's like, the contracts are 50 to 100 grand. They come in, they're easy. We're having a great time. And I'm like, dude, that's awesome. And so if you're sitting there fighting with this class of business that doesn't want to hire right now because they're sticking their head in the sand because of the recession that might be coming. We've been saying a recession was coming for years. This isn't new.
No, right.
It's not new. It's been at least 2 years we've been talking about the recession that's coming.
Yeah. And when we get into that mode of anticipating the worst, human nature is that we slow down. We stop.
And the worst
thing happens. I really believe, and in my career, I've proven it to myself over and over again, you get what you focus on. And if you read those horrible 100%. Headlines, guess what? How you see the world. You see it through that lens. Yeah. But if you look at it as an opportunity, and you really do believe there is opportunity out there, and my scenario I just laid out there is absolutely true. We're seeing that more and more and more. Members in my community are full. They cannot take on more fractional clients. They're looking for people to refer those next opportunities to. But then I run across people on LinkedIn that are struggling, and I feel for them, but it's what they're focusing on. It's the perception, and it's also how they communicate. Even if they see the opportunity, they're communicating it from that negative perspective, and it comes
From desperation.
yeah. And then they discount and they take on crappy clients and they churn, and it's just this whole sort of self-fulfilling prophecy, and it doesn't have to be that way.